Poor circulation after 60 isn't just annoying, it's one of the biggest hidden reasons older adults fall. And there's a fix nobody's talking about: what you drink. I ranked 10 drinks by how much they actually help blood flow to your legs, from the ones that do almost nothing to the one with the strongest research behind it. A few of these are already in your kitchen. You've just been using them wrong. Let's start at the bottom of the list. Here's what's actually happening. As you get older, your blood vessels produce less nitric oxide, the molecule that keeps your arteries relaxed and open. When that drops, vessels get stiffer and narrower, and less blood reaches your feet and legs. That's why so many people over 60 deal with cold feet, heaviness, tingling, and a higher risk of losing their balance. The usual advice: move more, elevate your legs, don't sit too long, helps a little. But it doesn't touch the underlying issue. Your body isn't making enough nitric oxide anymore. Here's the good news. Certain drinks contain compounds, nitrates, flavonoids, specific antioxidants, that your body can convert into nitric oxide, or that protect the nitric oxide you already have. That's not a fringe idea. It's basic vascular biology, and it's one of the most studied areas in cardiovascular science. I went through the research on this and ranked 10 of the most talked about circulation drinks, worst to first, so you know exactly which ones are worth your time. Start with the obvious one: plain water. Yes, staying hydrated matters. Dehydration thickens your blood and makes circulation harder. But water on its own doesn't contain nitrates or the compounds that trigger vasodilation. It keeps your system running. It doesn't push it into high gear. Drink your 8 glasses a day. Just don't expect it to fix cold feet or heavy legs on its own. Green tea gets a lot of hype, and its catechins do support vascular health. But the benefit for leg circulation specifically is slow and modest, building up over weeks of consistent drinking rather than delivering a quick effect. Caffeine can also work against you here, since it can tighten blood vessels in some people. One practical fix: don't use boiling water. It destroys a lot of the beneficial compounds. Aim for water just under boiling, around 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Tart cherry juice contains anthocyanins that can ease inflammation in blood vessel walls, and some research links it to improved arterial flexibility over time. The catch: it's loaded with sugar, and a sugar spike can work against circulation in the short term. It's also one of the pricier options here. If you try it, dilute it, 1 part juice to 3 parts water, and stick to the morning when your body handles sugar better. Pomegranate juice goes a step further. It's rich in punicolagens, antioxidants that protect nitric oxide from breaking down before it can do its job, rather than just adding more of it. That's a genuinely useful mechanism, but like cherry juice, it's high in sugar and expensive. Often over $10 a bottle. If you use it, buy the version with no added sugar and dilute it. Real unsweetened cocoa is legitimately underrated here. The flavonols in cocoa support nitric oxide production, and people often notice warmer legs within a couple of hours of drinking it. The key word is unsweetened. Hot chocolate packets don't count. Mix 2 to 3 tablespoons of pure cocoa powder into hot water or milk. And if you need sweetness, use stevia or monk fruit instead of sugar. Watermelon is loaded with L-citrulline, an amino acid your body converts directly into nitric oxide, and watermelon has more of it than almost any other food. People often report warmer feet within a few hours and less heaviness in the legs within a week. It's also easier on blood sugar than the other juices on this list, thanks to its water and fiber content. The downside is availability. Fresh watermelon juice is a lot more practical in summer. Hibiscus is one of the most underrated drinks on this list. It's rich in anthocyanins and organic acids that support the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels, that plays a huge role in circulation. It's also cheap, a few dollars for a box that lasts weeks. Steep 2 bags in hot water for about 10 minutes and drink it morning and evening. One important note: hibiscus can lower blood pressure meaningfully, so if you're already on blood pressure medication, check with your doctor before making it a daily habit. Celery juice had its viral moment a few years ago, and most of the wellness claims around it didn't hold up, but for circulation, it's legit. Celery is packed with natural nitrates, which your body converts step by step, first in your mouth, then in your stomach, into nitric oxide. Drink it on an empty stomach in the morning for the best absorption. Fair warning, the taste is an acquired one. Salty, earthy, green. You'll need a juicer and a handful of large celery stalks per glass. Arugula has one of the highest natural nitrate contents of any vegetable, pound for pound. It outperforms almost everything else in the produce aisle. Blended into a smoothie with fruit to cut the peppery bite, it becomes one of the most effective circulation drinks you can make at home. Try 2 cups of arugula, a cup of blueberries, half a banana, and a cup of unsweetened almond milk. Drink it right away. Nitrates break down quickly once the leaves are blended. The only reason it's not number one is practicality. It takes prep, and you need fresh greens regularly. And the number one circulation drink is beetroot juice. Beets have one of the highest concentrations of dietary nitrates you can drink, and your body converts them into nitric oxide efficiently. Research, including studies specifically in older adults, has linked daily beet juice to measurable improvements in leg blood flow, arterial stiffness, and walking endurance over a couple of weeks. Many people notice warmer legs within hours of their first glass, with cramping easing over the following days. Here's how to use it. 8 ounces of pure beetroot juice every morning on an empty stomach. No added sugar, just pressed beets. Most grocery stores carry it for $6 to $8 a bottle, or you can juice your own with 4 medium beets. One heads up, your urine may turn pink or red afterward. That's harmless. It's called beeturia, and it happens in a good number of people. If you have a history of kidney stones, check with your doctor first, since beets are high in oxalates. Here's how to put this together. Start with beetroot juice every morning, 8 ounces, empty stomach. That's your foundation. In the afternoon, add either hibiscus tea or celery juice. You don't need both. If you want to go further, work in the arugula smoothie 3 or 4 times a week. A few things to get right. Drink these on an empty stomach and wait about 30 minutes before eating for the best absorption. Skip the mouthwash right after. It kills the bacteria in your mouth that help convert nitrates into nitric oxide in the first place. And don't expect this to undo years of change overnight. Most people notice small shifts within days and more meaningful changes over a few weeks of consistency. One important thing, if you're dealing with ongoing cold or numb legs, cramping, or you've had a fall or a close call, that's worth getting checked out by a doctor. Poor circulation in older adults can sometimes point to something like peripheral artery disease, diabetes, or a heart issue. These drinks are a good habit to build alongside medical care, not a replacement for it. And never stop or change a prescribed medication without talking to your doctor first. If you want a simple challenge, 8 ounces of beetroot juice every morning for 30 days. Take a photo of your legs today, then again in a month. Pay attention to the warmth, the cramping, how your legs feel at the end of a long day. Small, consistent habits like this are how real change happens. Not overnight, but it adds up. Let's get started.